Here we got lock, unlock, start. Alright, today we're doing a remote start on a 2007 Ford Edge. You've got your ignition harness. All these wires go to the ignition. On here we've got data wires that go to the ignition. Then we've got data wires that go to the OBD2 port, the wire that connects these two together. We've got a parking light wire, a ground, and your lock and unlock. And that's all there is to this remote start. I'm going to jump to actually getting into the vehicle, tearing it apart, and locating the wires that we need to find. Alright, here we are in the car. So we're going to take a look at the areas that we need to get to. One is going to be the ignition switch, the back side of it. So there's the ignition switch, and then we're going to look at what we need to take apart in order to gain access to the ignition switch. So we got some bolts up here, so we can get some light in there. Okay, looks like Torx, and then we'll need in the kick panel, which is just gonna. Well, actually, we might be able to get to the wires right there, or they're gonna be right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and disassemble this, and then we will pick back up and show you what it looks like. I'm probably going to take this panel off, this lower column panel off, and this kick panel. So we'll come back with that when it's done. You see the clips here, and then here. That one's still in there. I'll pull that off and I'll put it back on when I put it back together. Okay, looks like two 10mm bolts, one here and here. I'll get those off, pull this off, then pull that off, and then we'll be ready to start locating the wires. Alright, so we've got the kick panel open. We've taken the knee bolster out and the bottom steering column cover off. So we're going to locate the wires that we need. So this is going to be the ignition wires. Kind of hard to see the colors, but so this is the ignition. This is going to be where we hook up for the TX and RX, which is going to be on the wiring information for the immobilizer bypass. And then there's a couple wires that go to the back side of this, and then the lock and unlock wires are here, and parking light wire up here, most likely behind the switch. I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to that just yet. It also mentioned I might need to wire with a relay. If I need to, I'll show you how to do that. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start locating wires. Once I've got them located, I'll show you which ones they are, where they're at, and then I'll just make the connection. Alright, so I just want to do a little update. I've located the lock and unlock wires right here, and the main ignition harness is right here. And I brought the remote start brain in that has the harnesses hooked up to it. And I'm pre-routing before I continue on tape, or before I make my connections, just so that I know where everything's going to be, how long to make the wires, and just to give you an idea, I'm going to be running the ground and the lock and unlock wire together over into here. There's a good factory ground right here, that I'll be tying into. I'm just going to put an eyelet on the ground wire and ground it here. And then a lot of times, especially with these newer bypasses, I do the wiring separately. So I'll wire the remote start in, and then I'll come back and wire in the bypass. The only one wire that I'm going to use that's common is going to be the ignition wire, which will be up here. But then the other wires that I need for that, 2 of them will be here, and then 2 of them will be behind this connector here. And this connector will just pop out of there, and I'll show you those connections as I get to them. But anyway, I just want to give you an idea of how I'm getting everything ready to run, you know, to make sure it's clean and out of everybody's way. I will be soldering these connections too. Alright, so here we've got all of the connections made for the main remote start brain. So the ignition wires are all hooked up, the lock and unlock wire, and the ground. So now I'm going to grab the bypass and go ahead and get it ready to install. So here you can see we've got the immobilizer bypass hooked up to the immobilizer here. Then this is hooked up to the OBD2 right here. Connections are made on the back side here, you can't really see them. So now I'm going to go ahead and hook up the antenna and make sure that the lock and unlock works. So I'm going to lock it, unlock, so we're good to go there. Alright, so we're ready to program, and we will be doing a clone operation. So I'll throw up on the screen the menu for that. So insert key into ignition, turn key to on, LED will turn red. So I'll position this where we can see that. If LED turns solid green, proceed with step 13. So either way, we need to put the key in, turn it on. So actually we need to program this to be data mode. So press and hold. Okay. Now we turn the key on, it should turn red. Alright, so now we gotta go to the computer and plug this in to continue with the clone process. Alright, so we are on to the next step of programming, and all we gotta do is hook everything back up, insert key into ignition, turn on, turns green, turns off. Okay. Right, so all the connections have been made, and I'm going to remote start it. Starts right up. Things good on the dash. so now I'm going to mount the antenna up on the windshield, and we should be good to go. I had some issues finding the parking light wire. I actually found a positive trigger. It's a purple and white at the fuse box, and I'll get you a view from the side so maybe you can get a better idea. But anyway, I just wanted to show purple and white, positive trigger, parking light wire. One of the information that I was finding was saying that it was a white wire here behind the switch. The only white here is a white brown, and it almost looks like a yellow brown. So I thought I would try to do a positive or a negative trigger, but best I could find was the purple white in the driver's kick, and just wanted to share that. And then with the FLCAN, it does pick up the attack through the data, but I had to hardwire the brake shutdown. Everything works great. Here we got lock, unlock, start. All right. Well, that's it for this one. You can see the antennas mounted on the windshield in the center.